Hi, are we live? Hi, YouTube. Hi, Facebook. Hello, everybody. Um, it's going to be really quick, really quick. Okay, we're just going to do this and get it rolling. How are you doing in the new week? I hope you are having a great week, a fantastic week already. Seems like it's going to be a really busy week for me, I think. Okay, so let's quickly talk about this. The Nova Scotia Critical Construction Worker Pilot. Let's quickly talk about this. What is this program? What are the eligibility criteria? How can you apply for this? Who is eligible for this? Who can take advantage of this? And how can this pathway bring anyone into reality, into their Canadian permanent residency reality? Yeah, let's go through this quickly. If you're joining me, could you just type it in the comment section? And I know that I am not alone in this room, that I have one or two persons joining me, okay? And we can fly through this, okay, very quickly. I need to be going somewhere in the next 14 minutes, so we just need to, I don't have much time, okay? We need to fly through this. Hello, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope your week is going well. I hope your week is going well already, and thank you so much for joining. Could you type in hello? Let me know where you're joining from as well in the comment section, and we can fly through here. Okay. Divine Favor joining from Facebook. Divine, could you let me know where you're joining from as well? I just love to know, those informations and kind of know the people who are joining me, and I love you guys to make it interactive. The reason I'm going live a lot these days is actually kind of to connect with people, know the people on my channel, know the kind of things they want. When you ask questions on the channel, it kind of gives me, whereabouts you are, what is it you're looking for, and that way we're able to exchange values, right? Because that's what I want at the end of the day. You're joining, okay, from Nigeria. Beautiful, amazing. Thank you for joining, Favor. Thank you so much. Okay. If you are joining me, guys, please say hello. Say hello in the comment section. I can see Favor. Favor, good to have you here. And if you're joining, please give the video a like, give the video a thumbs up. If you're joining from YouTube as well, kindly give the video a like, a thumbs up. And guys, if you're joining from YouTube and you're yet to subscribe to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, because this is your one-stop um channel, right, that makes your relocation journey as seamless as possible. That's what this channel promises you. Okay, and kindly share the video with friends, family, and anyone that you know who is actually in that dream to travel abroad. This is that channel where they want to be, because this channel actually um hopes to make it very easy for them. Obviously, I can't do everything for you, but as much as possible, I'm going to bring you valid and legit information that will definitely make your journey very seamless. Okay, so I'm talking about the Nova Scotia. Like I said, I think I spelled Nova Scotia quite wrongly. Apologies about that. I'm just actually seeing that right now. I think I'll take care of that after this, okay? But it's actually Nova Scotia. I'll type it on the comment section. Nova Scotia. I just saw that now, that I did type it wrongly. So Nova Scotia is actually a province in Canada, right? I mean, a lot of people are actually so much interested in Canada, and yeah, definitely the quality of life in Canada is really good. So, and like a lot of people, I think also do have kind of relatives, family members in Canada, and it's only natural to want to go relocate if kind of forms, or helps you form your decisions on choosing a destination of relocation. You want to go to that place, so you're close to a family member or stuff like that. Yeah, and I kind of understand that, and that is cool. So I mean, if you are very conversant with the express entry, it is draining, yeah, because the requirements are so high. But there are so many pathways, so many pathways of going to Canada. But this particular program is one that is very good, because the requirements are not so high. are not so high, especially compared to the express entry, which actually drains people, right? So this pathway is actually not so the requirements here are not so high, something that can be reasonably achieved for anyone. So I think anyone who's actually looking for a permanent residency and you're qualified for this path is something that you really want to pay attention to. This may just be that pathway, that one pathway that may deliver your Canadian residency to you. So what is this pathway all about? I'm going to be sharing my screen quickly, okay? And I would put you guys through it. Guys, I have 4 people on this live, and I can just see one person on the comment section. Guys, please, I need to interact with you guys, okay? So I want it to be quite interactive. I need to know people. That's the reason that's the only reason I'm coming live, okay? So you don't want me to know you. I actually want to know you. I want to know the people who are watching my videos. That way, my videos can be very much more helpful for you, okay? If I know that you're watching from Ghana or from Nigeria, or and if you ask 1 or 2 questions, I kind of know where you are on your relocation journey. That way, it will kind of help me to build videos subsequently that are going to help you. Okay, so I love to know you guys. I love you guys to be my friends. I love to connect with you guys. So please do well to use the comment section. Comment in the comment section. Let me know where you are joining from. Even as we share the information, let's know ourselves and let's have fun. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen and I'll show you what this program is all about. Okay, so guys, if you're joining, like I said, please, from Facebook, from YouTube, share this video, share this video, share this video. Somebody on your timeline may definitely need this. Somebody on your timeline may definitely need this. Okay, so share the video with someone that you really care about and you wish them to relocate in 2024. Okay. Remember, we rise by lifting others, so let's be our brother's keeper. Okay, this information is something that you don't want to keep for yourself. You need to share them. Even if they don't apply to you, they could apply to somebody you know. That's the reason why you have to share them. So what is this program called? So this program quickly is called the Nova Scotia Critical Construction Worker Pilot. And what is this pathway about? Okay, like I said, there are forms of pathway. Let me know if you can see me clearly. If you can see my screen, I'd love to know. Let me know in the comment section. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen clearly, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Can you see my screen in the comment section? Let me know, please. Okay, so that I know that I'm carrying you guys along. Um, okay, so this program, like I said, is called the Critical Construction Worker Pilot, and the Critical Construction Worker Pilot is a job offer pathway, and it's only for people who have a permanent full-time job offer from a Nova Scotia employer in construction. Your job offer must be in the list of approved NOCs below. Okay, and here are the NOCs. Okay, so you see these are the NOCs listed out here. So there should be for construction managers, for home building, renovation managers, contractors. So this is basically like job for construction. Now, who are people that are that this pathway is actually highly beneficial to? It's people um in the construction line, okay, or construction employment part, right? People who are into construction. So you can see all the job listed here: contractors and supervisors, mechanic trades, welders and related machine operators, electricians, carpenters, bricklayers, industrial electricians, heating, refrigeration and air conditioning mechanics, crane operators, concrete finishers, plasterers, roofers and shinglers, residential and commercial installers and servicers, and heavy equipment operators, material handlers, construction trade helpers and laborers, other trade helpers and laborers as well. Okay, so you see all of them have a specific code, okay, a specific job code on the side. So if you're applying as well, these are the codes. If you're applying for a particular role here, you need to mention the code here in your application, okay, in your application as well as in your cover letter. All right, when you are submitting this. So what are the eligibility criteria for this role? Okay, so people who are applying for this would definitely. So remember, I said that this has nothing to do with the Express Entry program. It has nothing to do with the Canadian Express Entry program, and has very lower requirements. And that is one thing that makes it very, very advantageous. Okay, so the requirements here are very, very low. Now, education wise, you basically need to have just a high school certificate. So that's like a secondary school certificate. All they are very much interested here is for you to have maybe a certification in a construction, any kind of construction training, or not necessarily a certification, but having worked in the construction industry for a consistent, for a continuous period of 1 year in the last 5 years. Okay, that is one thing they are looking for. Now, sometimes you may not necessarily even have that experience, but you probably have a certification and you're interested to work construction um, in the construction industry, right, in Canada, then you can also apply for this position. And the beautiful thing here is that age wise, I think it's between people between 21 years to 55 years. Yeah. So you see, with the express entry, you actually have, the older you are, the more disadvantaged you are. Um, with the express entry, right? So if you're above 30, for example, right, it actually puts you on a disadvantage. But here, the eligibility criteria states that people between the ages of 21 to 55 are eligible to apply. So if you're a little bit upper in age, you have nothing to worry about, okay? You have nothing to worry about applying for this job. Yeah. So people, age limit is from people from 21 to 55 years, okay, can apply. And you need just a high school level required, okay? And you can travel actually with your family, with your spouse, and with your children with a permanent residence into Canada via this pathway. Okay, and absolutely, you have no PMP application fee. There's no fee or whatsoever. There's no application fee for this pilot program. Okay. And now the beautiful thing is sometimes now when you apply for those jobs, some of the jobs in Canada may require some kind of certifications. Now, if you have other stuff, say you meet up with all of other requirements, you have an experience in construction, you are a welder, you've been working in welder or whatever, job that you are selected here that you are eligible for, and you can bring all of this experience proof. Now, if there are certifications, employers are always happy to organize for you to get those certifications, right? Employers are always happy to organize for you to get those certifications that will enable you to apply for, get that job and get the approval from the Nova Scotia immigration, and then get be able to apply for your permanent residency eventually. Now, the beautiful thing again about this program is that if you do get nominated for this program, so if you get a job in construction and you're nominated by the province of Nova Scotia, okay, to go under this pilot program now, and then you apply for the express entry eventually, okay, so you can actually apply for a permanent for your PR then, okay. So if you apply, automatically coming through this program gives you a 600 points, which is a very, very, very high point, kind of making your express entry almost 100% approval, as opposed to how you were going to be struggling if you were not coming with this and you were trying to meet all the points, the language points and all the age points in the express entry. Okay. And another thing with the language requirement. The language requirement here is very low. I think you need about a CRB score of 4, which is a very low band for IELTS. To be very honest, somebody who even has a basic English should definitely be able to achieve that score. So it's a very, very low score compared to express entry, where you are struggling to get a band 8, 8.5, or even 9, because the higher score you have in your English, obviously, the more the score you have in your express entry. So you're actually struggling. But here, you just have a limit of 4. Okay. And I think at most 5, depending on which of the jobs you're applying for. So yes, it is definitely a brilliant pathway. Can you guys see my screen? Hello, Patricia. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Oh, yeah. Okay. Favor says you can see it. So you will agree with me. You will agree with me that this is, if you understand the express entry pathway, you will agree with me that this is a very, 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 very interesting pathway. Okay, that anybody who's qualified for this needs to take advantages. Okay, and there are actually people who don't necessarily, now this job, it's very important to say that this job can be applied by people who are already in Canada and people who live outside Canada. So if you are in Canada for any reason, you don't have a permanent residency and you're looking for a permanent residency, and you don't know how to go about that. Maybe you came in on a study visa or something and you're in Canada, and this is one pathway that you want to take advantage of. Okay, and the fact that you're probably in Canada is even an advantage. Now, for somebody who is even outside Canada and you probably don't even have these experiences, one smart thing to do here is even to get a visitor's visa to Canada. If you do have a visitor's visa to Canada, you can get yourself to do a few certification programs under construction, okay, which may not last for a long time, may just be maybe for a 2 months, 3 months certification program in construction, a Canada certification program. And if you do have this program, especially the fact that you are as well within Canada, you are in Nova Scotia, make sure if you are taking that part, say you are outside Canada, right? And you don't have any of this experience, and you definitely want to give this a try, okay? My advice, and the smart way, it's only my advice, right, is to get a visitor's visa, okay, and target Nova Scotia, because this job and this pathway would only work if you have an employer in Nova Scotia. Okay, so I will target going into Nova Scotia on a visitor's visa, and if I go in there, I'll get some certifications done and look for construction jobs. Definitely, most likely you're going to get a construction job, especially when you have Canadian certifications and you're in Canada, because already this is on a shortage list in Canada, and at the moment they are heaping um employees. Okay, so whether or not this program is closing, when it's closing, I don't know when it's closing. This is a provisional nomination program, so I'm saying it's gonna, I think most likely it's gonna be there, for some time. As at now, it is still wide and open, so anybody who is interested in this needs to run and take advantage of this. We do not know, the government has not communicated when, and when this program is going to be, like, it's going to be stopping, right? So what else do you need to know? What else do we need to know? Let me know if you have any question. Can you put it up in the comment section? I would like to know. Okay, and so just go into the application guide here, and it will show you all the things that you need to do. I'll actually leave this link in the comment section, okay, and it can put you through. You can go through this and actually read through everything you need to do. So you have been offered a full-time job, so you have to be offered a full-time job. Full-time means you will work a minimum of 30 hours a week all round, okay, and your job offer must be in the list of approved NOCs. I have showed you a list of approved NOCs, okay. Remember, I showed you that, okay. Remember, I showed you this NOC. So one of these, you have to get a job in one of these fields, okay. It has to be, a concrete finisher, a crane operator, one of these, okay. So this list, I would leave it for you guys, and you can read through it, okay. So another thing is that your offer is a permanent job, obviously, okay, and your offer is a permanent job, and it means that your job has no end date, okay. The job you have been offered is located in, it has to be in Nova Scotia, guys, and you intend to live in Nova Scotia, okay. That's actually one of the reasons why they are doing this, so they don't have construction. So if you actually don't intend to live in Nova Scotia on the long term, this job is not for you, okay. So you have to show that you personally want to settle. They want people who want to not just get that job, but want to live and settle in this province, Nova Scotia, okay. So your employer is a Nova Scotia employer in the construction sector. I'm going to show you how you can actually check. So when you're applying for this job as well, how you can definitely be sure that your employer is actually a licensed employer in Nova Scotia, before you can apply for this job. And you'll be paid a sufficient wage or salary for your job. So this document will actually show you, what the sufficient wages are, and then you are between the ages of 21 to 55. I have mentioned this before. You have a high school diploma or proof that you have completed a construction specific industry. So I did mention this earlier, where I said all they are looking for education wise is a secondary school certificate. That is enough. I mean, that is amazing. You're not looking for no degree. If you do have a degree, if you do have a master's, you're more than welcome to apply for this pathway. But the minimum certification required is a secondary school, high school. However, in some cases you may not even have a secondary school, high school, but then if you can prove that you have completed a construction specific industry training program, okay, so this is the only case where even the minimum education requirement can be accepted for you. So if you don't have um, a secondary school certification, but you can prove that you have a certificate, a training in construction, then you can as well apply for this program. You have a proof of your immigration status in the country where you live currently, okay? That is, for example, if you're not living in your home country, right? Then wherever you are living, you have to be legal in that country. Obviously, this applies to every country. You have worked 12 calendar months within the last 5 years and minimum of 1,560 hours. So basically, it has to show that you have been working for 12 months, okay, consistently in the last 5 years. This work must be related to the job you are offered. So what it basically means is that you have been working in a construction related job in the last 12 months, um, for 12 months, for a period of 12 months in the last 5 years, okay? So it could be in the last 2 years, it could be the last 3 years, but you have to show that you have worked consecutively for 12 months in the last 5 years. I hope that is well understood. So these are the things. Do not apply to this if, obviously, I'm not going to be reading through this because this would just simply be the opposite of everything that we've been talking about. Okay, so now how do you know? How do you know that an employer is a legit employer? Okay, so basically, you're going to come to this website. I'm going to leave this link for you as well. Now, how did I get this? No, basically, what I did was I just went into Google. Sorry, now just give me 1 second, and I will show you how I got that. Okay. 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 Okay, so basically to come here, okay, what I did was I just go into Google and I will type the Nova Scotia registered stock company list. Okay, I type that. Okay, that's what I typed in Google, and then I just go down here. So you see where you have the Registry of Joint Stock Companies, Government of Nova Scotia. Okay, that's the official site for the Government of Nova Scotia. Okay, their working list. So when you come in here, just go into the search registry. Okay, search for businesses or non-profit information filed with registry or joint. So go in there and then you go start now. Okay, so here you just enter the name of that company. Okay, or register. So when you type the name of that company, it will tell you whether they are currently a registered and a licensed employer in Nova Scotia at the moment. So those are the employers that you want to target and apply to and get a job with. Now, remember, very importantly, if you want to apply for this, if you want to really, or if you have every other thing, guess what you need to apply for this? You need a CV format in a Canadian CV format. Okay, your CV has to be in the Canadian CV format. And if you're doing your CV, the keywording is very, very important. Make sure that you put in the keywords that they are looking for. So the keywords that actually, relates to your experience in the past that actually makes you eligible for this job. That way, because to be very honest, this is how they fish out CVs, right? They just put in keywords there on the system, okay? And the system just kind of pops up those CVs that have the correct keywords that they are looking for. So it's very, very important. If you'd like me to talk about how you can do the CV, I do your CVs. I do that for a fee. If you want me to do your CV for you, you can send me an email and I'll get that done for you, okay? But I can also teach you guys how to do the CV as well. If you want me to teach about this, well, it depends on how many people who are looking for this and how many people who are interested in applying. That will let me know. You know, majority they say carry the vote. So if a lot of people are looking for that format, I'm happy to maybe do a video tomorrow and teach you guys how to create a Canadian CV. Okay, so make sure that your CV and your cover letter comes in a Canadian format to up your chances of being selected for this job. Okay. Rash, good afternoon, ma. Oh, hello, thank you. Any link, please, for the application? Yes, I'm going to leave the link for you. I'm going to leave the link in the comment section. Um, okay. There you go. Copy. Guys, if you have any questions so far, I hope I'm not too fast. I hope I'm not too fast. Anyway, we just have to go through days for I just hope you guys are getting it. But I mean, you're going to have the link, right? And you're able to go through here, guys. This year, remember, this year is our year. We have to get this done. Okay. Right. So I have the link. I have the link in the comment section. Okay. I have the link in the comment section. Okay. So basically, the process is it's like I said, it's a very seamless and straightforward one. So the first things you want to do is to chase these companies. Okay, to change these companies and try getting a job. Can you see the link in the comment section? I have the link in the comment section. Like I said as well, I will also leave the link. Like I just explained to you how you can look for um how you can check if a company is real. I'd also leave that link for you anyway, so you don't have to come in here. But I actually did explain how. Okay, so So here's the link where you can check if an employer is actually a nominated or a licensed employer in Nova Scotia. Okay, that's how you can check. Okay, and like I said, if you get a job in this pathway and you're being nominated eventually, because when you get a job, okay, from any of these employers, you need to submit, you need to make an application, okay, for a nomination, okay, in the province of Nova Scotia. And if you do get nominated, you're going to be informed via email. Okay, sometimes you may not necessarily get a direct approval, but you may get an update to say that you have maybe you have some supporting documents to give, which can lead to a nomination or there. But then if you're eventually denied, you'd also be informed. But if you are nominated, then you can choose to apply for what we call a support letter, and then with that support letter, you can apply for your permanent residency. Sometimes, of course, permanent residency can take a longer time to come out while you're doing processing. But the beautiful thing is, with that support letter, you can apply for a temporal work permit. Okay, and with that temporal work permit, even if you're outside Canada, you can relocate to Canada and start working in the province of Nova Scotia while you are awaiting your permanent residency. Now, even with that, with the temporal work permit, you can apply. If you have a family, you can apply for yourself, your spouse, and your family as well, okay, to relocate to Canada. You work while you're on the temporal permit. So you have a kind of closed work permit when you are on that, but while your dependent would have an open work permit, okay, and then your children would have their visa, obviously, or that temporal work permit, and you know you can work as well with your temporal work permit, you're legal, and then await your permanent residency. But then with all of that, you are able to directly apply for your permanent residency. So the beautiful thing that I'm trying to explain to you guys, even when your permanent residency is taking time to be out, you don't necessarily have to wait in your home country. Once you have this nomination approved, you can apply for this support letter and apply for a temporal work permit, with which you can also apply for your spouse and your children if you have one, okay, and relocate to Canada and start working while you wait for the permanent residency. I hope that's clear. If you have any question, please ask me in the comment section. And if you're not watching this video live, you're probably watching this video after now and have any questions, please ask all of your questions in the comment section. I will come back and explain this part to you guys. I think I've actually been detailed enough to explain everything about this path, okay? And yes, we did talk about people who don't have the certifications, okay? maybe they don't have the employer the construction certifications, okay, already, and they are really interested. Now, because this is a very, very, very short path, I would approach it that way, right? I may get a visitor's visa if I have the capacity to, and I would target Nova Scotia. Why? Because when I go to Nova Scotia, I would do certification programs in construction, okay? And when I do them, I can search for employers. For now, at the moment, because it's on the shortage list and because it's open, with the right certifications, obviously, you can get this job at the time when it is such a, so that is the right time to take advantage of this. Guys, if you are watching this video, please share this video with people who you know that this video will be very, very helpful. Please share the video with friends, family, people in your circles, okay? A lot of people in your circles may just be the video that they are looking for to um to be the answered prayers to their relocation dream, right? So I think, yeah, everything is clear. And like with the language, I said it's a CLB4, and even 5. Sometimes it can go up to 5, but trust me, that is a very, very low requirement. Okay, I think it doesn't go over 5 or 5.5 in IELTS, which every basic speaker of English would be able to achieve that seamlessly. Trust me. Okay, so everything about this sounds good. Sounds really good. Okay. And yeah, I think I've explained everything. So if you go through the application guide, okay, which is in the link that I have sent in the comment section, you go through the application guide, it should be able to show you everything you need to do step by step, okay, until you're approved. So obviously, the documentations you would need will be the regular documents you would need for your visa applications, including your passport. You need a valid passport. Obviously, you need an IELTS, and you need a reference letter or experience letter from a company, okay? Because they need a job, because you need a job experience, okay, for this application. Okay, so you need a reference letter, okay, or a letter to show that you do have experience, and obviously that will come from an employer, okay, and it should come in a company letter-headed paper, okay, and you need your education credential to prove educational level. Remember, I said you need a minimum of a high school certificate, which is like your O level. For example, in Africa, if you have a WAEC or something, that is what they're looking for here, okay? So you need your IELTS certificate as well. And remember, we're looking for just a CLB4 or a CLB5. You need also a valid international passport, and you also need supporting document for your family members. So if you're intending to travel with your spouse and your children, you would need a marriage certificate, obviously, and birth certificate are if you intend to travel with children. Okay, so I think everything is clear enough. If you have questions, do ask me in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. What do you think, guys? Let me know what you think about this path. What do you think about this path? Sounds good? Sounds good. Everybody seems quiet. What do you think about this path? Sounds good? And let me know as well. I know a lot of people are not watching this video live, and I know a lot of people will be coming back to watch this video. And if you're watching it after now, do well. If you have questions, go ahead and ask the questions in the comment sections. I will definitely be back on the comment section, and I will answer your questions. So if you want to know stuffs around writing your CV to make sure that your CV would actually earn you this job, I would do well. If I have a lot of persons looking for how to do that, I can do a video on how you can write a standardized CV, a Canadian CV format, in a CV format, okay, that would tailor to this job, and as well as a cover letter, okay. Let me know in the comment section. If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people looking for that, I will do well to do that, and I'll answer any of your questions. But definitely, this is a pathway that you need to give a try if you have or anywhere close to its eligibility. And this is that one video, trust me, you want to share. You definitely want to share if you care about someone You definitely want to share this video with them. All right. So if I don't have any more questions, I'm good. I'm fine. Seems like I did a good job anyway. I explained everything. So you all understand everything, and that's good. That's beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good job. I did a good job and I'm not getting more questions. So that's fine. I will come back and I would answer your questions. I know in the next few hours I'm gonna get a chunk of questions here, and yeah, that will work. So if you're not watching the video live, like I said, please come with all of your questions and I'll be happy to answer them. All right. And yeah, that's it. If we don't have more questions at the moment, I think we're going to be ending the live. And I hope you have a brilliant time in the rest of the day. Okay, see you guys. All right, bye, 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 everyone. I hope you found the information helpful. Please remember to give the video a like and please share this information with somebody. Okay, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.